Story at 5:30. It's the day after the much-needed storm, but was the rain enough to stop the drought? Good evening. I'm Elizabeth Cook.
I'm Alan Martin. So was that atmospheric river a drought buster?
This was a storm that arrived in California with some expectations, not just on what the weekend might look like, but what one storm could do in the larger conversation of clawing us out of 2 years of drought. It was just one storm, but it did not disappoint.
And I always think of nature and the animals, and so now our animals are okay, and the fire danger is going away, and yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous.
The morning came, the storm had passed, and before our eyes, a different landscape. In the wake of the atmospheric river, the North Bay is now basking in the glory of an epic storm that was desperately needed.
It was a great weekend for us water nerds and water managers. This storm was actually bigger than we had forecasted and thought.
Last week, we showed you the East Fork of the Russian River barely crawling into Lake Mendocino. Now the river is carrying the storm, and as of today, the lake was up 5,000 acre-feet.
Lake Sonoma, just from this rainfall, has received over 13,000 acre-feet into that reservoir.
And one of our smallest lakes, actually Phoenix Lake, is spilling now.
Marin is now in the wettest October since 1890, and the storm has had a dramatic impact on the water system.
We've ended up with 17 inches total, and that brought our reservoir levels up just over 11%.
A few more storms like this one, and Marin could very well find itself with reservoirs that are completely recharged. In Sonoma, it will take more time and more rain, but the first step was getting the ground saturated enough that it could carry the runoff to the reservoirs. They thought they needed about 7 to 10 inches to do that, and that is exactly what they got over the course of one single weekend.
Absolutely. This atmospheric river sets us up for success.
Yeah, the wet ground is going to allow us to fully capitalize on the future rains. That is incredibly important, but it's also important that we get some more rain in the near term. I am told that if we go another month or so without good rain, we start to lose some of the ground recharge that we just were so lucky to accomplish. Here on Phoenix Lake in Marin County, Wilson Walker, KPIX 5.
Well, the storm also sending water to reservoirs in the East Bay. This time last week, capacity for all reservoirs was 67%. It now stands at 70% capacity.